And welcome to the fourth round of the ULC Season 2 Championship, this time for the British Grand Prix. And we've got the Tier 2 stream right now, and alongside me today will be the Flying Finn.
Alright guys, how's it going? Hope you're good.
Hello. But yeah, it should be
It should be.
interesting.
It should be a good race today. It'll be interesting to see if there's any rain, either in qualifying or race, but yeah, it should be good. Should be a cracking one once again.
That's the hope. Obviously, with Britain, there's lots of overtaking opportunities, so you'd expect there'd be a decent race here, and let's just hope that we can have some decent World Tour racing. We've had that for the past couple of races. In Tier 2, on average, Tier 2 races have been actually a bit better than the Tier 1 races in terms of racing, but nonetheless, they've both been really good anyway. So we'll see how it all goes. And right now, I'd have to say that I think in Tier 1, STS has a pretty... Oh, you're leading away quite nicely, but in Tier 2, I think they're a little bit under pressure. They're on the top, but they're not actually on top as much as they would like to be, so I think it'd be interesting to see how it all goes down here. But I think we're going to get our first cars out on track in qualifying now. I think Warden 99 for the F1 League is coming out. His teammate will be, I think for the rest of the season I've heard, will be James Casey. Obviously he's normally, Luke, mate, do you want to fight? Go away, Rapids. That's not nice. You just want to hear the Flying Finn commentate. That's not nice.
Nah, carry on.
nah, mate. I don't want to. But as I was saying, Warden for the F1 League. Obviously, James is normally commentates for me on Tier 2 and Tier 1, but unfortunately, he will be just racing for the F1 League. But I do believe that he normally runs traction, so we'll see how much of a bottle he is. And if James Walker is going to watch this back, I don't care, really. James, I'm sorry. You run assists, mate. You're a peasant. Okay. Right.
He'll love that.
He'll love it, and he'll just to me, just rage at me, and just saying, "What the fuck are you saying in the stream?" But oh, Mike's saying #bring back Casey. Well, nah, because he's a noob. Why would you want a noob commentating with me? No, you need someone who's got some pace. RC. We're just going to ignore that name, you know. But we'll see how it all goes here. And
Going out on the track now, the two top runners, I'd say, Danny and Surprise.
Yeah,
interesting
definitely.
to see what tyres they qualify on.
Yeah,
I've heard it's going to be no rain for the quali and the race, so it should be a dry race.
Indeed, yeah. And I think SRL are going to be in contention for the pole position, but whether or not they can actually keep it up in the race, obviously they've had a few decent races where they've been able to get out their last race in Tier 1, but in Tier 2 they've had a bit of bad luck, so we'll see how they go in qualifying. And that'll be the main thing for them, just try and get a decent qualifying and then hopefully get some decent points in the race. Because it's actually only the third round of Tier 2, because also we missed the third round last week for Austria because of Xbox Live being complete knobheads and deciding to just take down the internet that we had. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. JR98X is also replacing... Who is he replacing for SRL, I meant? Let's have a look. Oh yeah, Yi. So Yi has not turned out at all. Interesting.
Yeah, it's been a bit on and off with SRL's Tier 2 at the moment. I believe the drivers they had in Tier 2, provisional drivers, I think they both had to retire or leave. So they ended up, I think it was Gio. Yeah, Gio was one of the reserves, and the other guy, I can't remember who it was, he had to retire too. So sadly for them, their reserves were left out, but with the exception of ULC admins, they decided to let them sign 2 extra drivers, and one of them being JR98, and another one, I'm not too sure who it was. But
Danny M7.
Yeah. No, I think Danny was one of them, but then JR, I think it's Eki, that's it. Eki and Danny are, I think, the Tier 2 drivers, but I think Eki can't make it today, so with JR racing.
Oh yeah.
But yes, they both have good pace, so it should be interesting to see if they'll work together and take the fight like to AOR and STS.
Yeah, it's interesting. Obviously, CMR, your boy CMR is doing really good on top of the championship in terms of the drivers. But this is more of a teams championship in that sense. But surprise, where is surprise on where is he? Is he actually on the standings?
Just chilling the pits. Oh,
damn!
nah.
He's got no
He missed the first race because he had a haircut, so he missed the race. And
a haircut's matter.
ironically, we finished the 1-2. Then in second race, he couldn't load his setup up, so he ended up racing with stock setup and crashed 2 laps to go and running 4th or something. So that was a shame for him, but today he'll be looking to make up all of that.
Yeah. Danny actually just went top there on a 31.0, I think it was, on a set of medium compound tyres. So that was a really good lap, and we've seen how good SRO have been in terms of their quali pace, but their races have been a little bit meh, really. So we'll see how that all goes. But we're going to look down the order currently and see what it is. And Danny is currently on top, obviously, as we just said. Warden for the F1 League is in second place on a 31.3, which is a pretty decent lap time on that set of medium, so it's pretty good. And 31.7 from CMR MR, but you expect them to probably do a bit better than that. Schilling is on a 31.9 set of soft, so that's quite a long way off the pace. And James Casey did a 32.2 on a set of soft, so definitely more time to find from them too. RC Fly 3R1 is done a 34.4 on a set of mediums, and I believe he's racing for. That's a difficult one. What team is he racing for? I don't know. So we'll come back to you on that one. And then, who else? So we got Adam 1509 for, actually, yeah, that's another mention. XRL, the actual XRL B team actually done a really good job in terms of points. And then actually XRL A and B teams in both tiers have been doing really well. Stereoswood has not yet to do time. So a lot of people have still yet to do their times yet, so we'll see what they do later on. Adventure has this on a 30.8, but is that a set of soft tyres? No, it's a set of mediums. That's a very good lap. It's a very good lap from the Sierra driver.
10th or 2/10 quicker than Danny at the moment, and I'm pretty sure Danny will probably go out and put a lap on softs.
Yeah.
CRMR 4th on mediums. Yeah, top 4 mediums so far. So yeah, it's going to be interesting. I think it's going to be all about mind games. To be honest, I think that's what's going to happen, and it'll be like the last one out or something like that. Given it's a dry race. Some know that 1-stops, I think, a bit better than 2-stop, but then again we have safety car on, so it's all about who takes the risk, who wants to start lower down on the grid. So,
yeah,
be interesting to see what
about
everyone
strategy
does.
as well. I know that the actual softer compounds don't work quite well around, don't work the best in terms of strategy around it. So we'll see how. I think from 10th downwards, I think those could be there's opportunities for them to get points, even if they qualify like 11th, 12th, 13th. They've got decent chances of points, so you never know. But AOR have been doing. I think they did quite well actually last time out in Tier 2 with AOR Reikkonen. But AOR, I think, are starting to really pick up their pace in Tier 1 and Tier 2 actually in some ways, but. I don't know if it's enough, because the STS boys are being a little bit too consistent for my liking. I'd like a little bit more things going wrong, apart from Austria, where you got absolutely blocked.
Yeah, we shouldn't be talking about that, because if we start talking about that, it won't end well. But yeah, like whatever's happened there, it's gonna stay there. I'm over that now. It's all about moving forward, and I'm just hoping for a good race today, clean one hopefully, and yeah, just as much away from SRO as I can.
Yeah.
But yeah, nah, jokes aside, it should be a good race.
Indeed, yeah.
Gutted that Ciari won't be racing today, because I think he had great pace here, so. But we'll see. It should be an interesting one.
I don't know what Surprise is doing, but he went on a set of softs, and he hasn't done a lap. He went out on a set of softs and came back in again, so I don't know what's actually happened there.
I think he's probably gone for like another haircut or something, surely.
Like yeah, man.
I hope not.
But yeah, we'll see. I mean, if I'm looking at these standings right now, I think it's between AOR and STS for both tiers. But SRO, if they can get a good run of form, then I think they're going to have a really good chance. And obviously, this is actually the pre-2010 system, so there's a point. So it's actually the gaps are quite small, and you expect them to actually air Raikkonen just on top there on a set of mediums. I think that was, I don't know what lap that was, a 30 point, I reckon about 30.8 again. So really good lap there from him. So that's showing that AOR might be in for a good shot at pole today, which is what they will need.
Sorry to interrupt, but I can see clouds. I can see black clouds at the moment.
Yeah.
Waiting in the pit, like spectating in the pit lane. So it'll be interesting to see if it rains in 5 minutes or something.
I was going to mention that.
I don't know if the drivers know that.
The track looked quite dark. Like, it got dark all of a sudden, so I don't know if that's something that I was seeing, but yeah, I didn't want to mention it. It just maybe it sounded stupid or something. But yeah, it does look.
Nah, definitely not. It could be like Austria, where it rains out of nowhere.
Yeah, and then everyone just gets fucked by the rain, and oh god. Just trying to find someone with a decent lap right now. Everyone's sort of just. Oh, I think Adam 1509 might be on a lap actually here. He's looking quite quick in his. He's going quite quickly on his Ferrari. So maybe he's not. He's understeering a little bit actually here on his mediums. And across the line he comes. He does go P3 actually. So I definitely think the last sector was where he lost it. He did look like he was understeering a little bit. But he went P3 there on a late 30, I believe that would have been. So 30.9.
Yeah, last sector, it was about a 10th off.
Yeah.
Just, yeah, about 900ths off. So, yeah, but as you can see, the AOR boys, they know like what they're doing. Like Raikkonen qualifying on mediums. He's probably not going to go out again. That's a good lap on mediums. Falcon's waiting in the pits, so I'm assuming he's going to go on mediums too. Just banging a lap last minute. So the experienced guys know that the medium tyres are probably the best tyres to start on. But like I said, like safety car in a race, if it comes out, then all that risk of one stopping is going to be washed out straight away. It's all going to reset.
Getting really
Just
dark.
in case of when it comes out.
It is getting really dark. Like, it just strange, really. How's James Casey doing?
I'm checking the Twitch chat now, and Rosberg's saying that there's rain in 10 minutes. And there's 6 minutes left in session, so I doubt it's going to rain now.
Yeah, just track temperature will just probably reduce, and that doesn't really do much in this game anyway. Actually, even anything. So,
Yeah. It doesn't do much, it's just, yeah.
It's people's minds. Oh, it's so much less grip. It's so much less grip than I had before. What's going on? Oh, track temperature, blame that. The warm-up wasn't good. But everyone sort of just stopped their laps. Light Avenger actually went P3 on a set of softs, only under a 10th from pole.
I just got a DM from Raikkonen now. He slid right into it, and he said he lost half a second. He said he lost at least on that lap. So I think he's a bit gutted with that, but still on pole, provisional pole on mediums is pretty good.
It is, yeah, and let's see if anyone else can beat that. We're on board with James Casey right now as he goes through the Maggers and Beckett's complex. As he's a little bit of lag going on. Yeah, but yeah, it's quite interesting to see different strategies as well. Actually, it means that the race is going to plan out quite nicely in terms of different strategies, which means hopefully more overtaking from maybe people really behind the top 10, like below the top 10. I think it'll be quite interesting to see how that all goes down. But as we go into the final sort of chicane for James here, it's taking it quite cautiously. He's a good run from this penultimate corner onto the last corner now. And let's see what he does. And he does improve by 4 attempts, and that was a pretty good lap. He did look like he lost a little bit of time in the last sector. A little bit more cautious, obviously, with his throttle, but not too bad otherwise. Anyone else on the laps? Not really. Pickles V2 might be on a lap in the Haas.
Arctic Avenger currently on the softs. He set 27.7 through sector 1 and then 37.7 through sector 2. About 5 tenths up on his lap, so that should at least put him 30.3. As long as he... Oh, he's got a warning. Maybe that's invalidated his lap. I'm not too sure. Oh, he's pit. He's pit.
Oh no. But yeah, just everything's quite quiet out there really. Just everyone's sort of done their main laps now, and but according to Raikkonen, he believes that Surprise will get pole now, and he does get pole, 30.4. As soon as I say it,
What a guy!
Does.
What a legend!
DJ, he was listening to me. That's a decent time there for surprise, and that puts STS on top here. And it'd be nice to see what his teammate can do.
I'm gonna sound a bit biased here, but that's actually a pretty good lap. 30.4, his first lap in the session, medium straight away, banged in, and just retired. So he'll have fresh tires as well, because he's only done one lap on him. So hopefully his head's in the game, and he'll be like really good in the race. But I still wouldn't count out the other drivers like Danny, JR, Raikkonen for sure, Falcon. I don't know where Falcon is.
Yeah, he's replacing. Sorry, who is he replacing today? AOR.
Not sure. I think it's because Sierra's like not going to be able to make it anymore. So they've moved Jason up alongside
right.
Reversal into Tier 1.
Alright.
And Falcons probably took Jason's place.
Yeah. So
and
yeah,
Raikkonen too.
He hasn't done anything actually in the session, so I wonder what he's doing here. Actually, no, he's out there now, so we're going to ride on board with him. It's really got dark, really overcast here, so we're going to ride on board with the AOR driver. Let's see what he can do. And he heads down into turn 1. Let's see how he attacks it. Want to be as flat as you can, and a little bit off. Oh, very wide there, and he's lost all that time. He's literally just, yeah, there's no point continuing then. He's there, it's just gone so wide, didn't hit it the way he wanted to, didn't get the line right, and that's his lap. Well, his lap probably going to be over now.
I've heard Northern Dragons missed quali, so I've sent him an invite. Hopefully he can join and be in the race.
Yeah. Seeing it in Twitch chat now, actually. But Langman currently in the manner of, I think it's for IGL. We're just going to go with that. And needs a good exit from here now, as we head down into all turn 1. He gets a pretty nice run there. And then here he goes. Turns in just before the 50 meter board and spots it quite nicely actually. A little bit, didn't carry as much speed as I think you could have done. I think he just got a little bit of speed, possibly a little bit cautious, and he's really revving out the engine here. And I'm sorry, obviously it didn't really affect much in quali, but in the race it probably will if he does that. So I think he might be slightly up. He's 9/10 down on the pole sitter, so that's not too bad. And actually, it shows separation between the leagues. It's not big gaps, which is very good. And he's got
yeah, it's brilliant because you have the best drivers from each league, and when you have the best drivers, obviously it's going to be really, really close, and there's not much to separate from top to bottom. And it's pretty much like an AOR grid.
He cut that last corner, and that's his. Yeah, I don't think that was very good. I mean, he just cut the corner, he just bad it is that time. Falcon.
Maestro would have spotted that, I think.
Falcon's gonna go
would have spotted that.
Yeah, it's like nope. Falcon now actually has started his lap pretty well, and now needs a good exit. And he's shorting at the third, and now fourth, and now fifth. Hitting DRS nicely, and that's been a pretty decent first sector from him. And we'll see how it is compared to other people. I think there's been a pretty. It's way up on his time, obviously already.
Watching CRMR now, he's finished end of sector 2 on the. I believe it's the Hangar Straight. I could be wrong, or the Wellington Straight. No, it's the Hangar Straight. Yeah, coming into Stowe now. I don't know what his sector time's at the moment. Maybe a 1-2 STS maybe, but the problem is he's on the softs, so
yeah,
different strategy.
That's the line he comes, and it is P3. Wasn't enough. Damn it.
Must be struggling with pace, but starting 1-3. Maybe if his res pate's better, then Surprise will probably let him go and just play it safe. Just basically go 1-2 and just protect the lead. But it's really close, isn't it? It really is, and yeah, just look at the grid now. It's what I've noticed also in the last couple of races, that the grid's never been the exact same, whether it's tier 1 or 2. It's you normally have that sequence, same sequence nearly every race, but the last 3-4 races have been different. Look at that, the top 2. I don't think.
Yeah.
Is that SR on pole now?
Yeah, SR pole. I just saw on my last screen. It was actually Arctic Avenger who went pole, but JR on TMS popped it in really late there. I don't know what happened there, but there you go. That is your grid order, and you've got a mix of strategies going on here. But we thought that was a CRL pole for a second, but no, SRL on pole with a CRL in second. You got STS in third with Surprise Mare, fourth for Warden 99, TMR MR in fifth. Sixth for RS Falcon, seventh for AOR Icon, and eighth for Adam 1509, ninth for Danny M7, which probably could have been better for him. For SRL, 10th for James Casey, actually was a pretty decent run for him. 11th for SF Brandy, 12th for Pickless V2, 13th for Langman 17, 14th for Shilling 02, 15th for King Liam 25, and Typical Mikey in 16th, 17th for RC Fly 3R1, and that is a. I'm just going to lead the session quickly before I actually continue on. Otherwise, that would have been an absolute bottle.
Yeah, that's a lightning lap from JR for SRL. That's really good. 29.5. I don't think that's too much off the AOR pole, which is set by Shrees. I'm not entirely sure what it was, but it's only a few tenths off. That's fair play to him. Second place CRL, that'll be good. It's just different strategies. It's gonna make a good race. And top two starting on the softs. You have STS with Surprise in third on the mediums. Raikkonen not too far behind. It's gonna be a fantastic race, surely.
It is definitely, and I think watch out for everyone doing different strategies. Not just again, as you said, just not even people below the top 10, like even people in the top 10. You know, there's so many people. I think with very good pace. I think we could have a really interesting race. For me, if I'm looking at the strategy, I think Surprise looks very good. I think STS look very good, but there's definitely going to be chances for other leagues as well that are going to really get in amongst there, like CRL, and I think every league's got quite a good chance of winning. But realistically, I think STS, and it's going to be probably STS and SRL probably fighting out, I would say, for this one here. So we'll see how that all goes and pans out as we rejoin back.
We shouldn't count out the AR boys as well. They're pretty good. And
and
if they could avoid carnage at the start.
How could I forget the AR boys? Oh my god, how did I forget the AR boys? Yeah, AR boys as well. I think. Yeah, definitely AOR Icon. I think he's got a very good shot, and he's showed very good pace in Tier 2 and AOR and for AOR in general, you know, in ULC. So we'll see how he performs, and I'm sure that he can be up for a good lap. And actually, the formation lap has already got on the way, so that was a pretty good timing. Actually, joined back just before the formation lap started, as JL98X leads the way. So if it's going to be a dry race, I believe it's if you start on the mediums, it's quite an easy two-stop race, isn't it?
One stop, I think.
One stop,
mediums. Medium hard. Pitting 10, 11.
I forgot about the hards. Fuck. Yeah. One stop. The one stop.
Yeah. Should be an easy one stop for those guys. But yeah. I'm honestly not sure about the two-stop strategy, what it is. Soft, medium, maybe soft, medium, hard. I don't know if you have to run the hards, if that's the only mandatory tyre. Maybe in the chat we can be told about that, but I'm honestly not sure if the hard has to be used.
Yeah, I think it is actually. I think it does need to be used. Then they can go and set softs. That might, again, that's still going to compromise them, because I think the one stop's going to be faster around this track than the two stop. But you never know towards the end of the race.
The pit stop's really long, so
yeah.
I think it's about 28 seconds, something like that. So yeah, that's why it's painful for me when I got taken out in AOR. First lap, I had to pit, spend an extra 26-30 seconds just for nothing. But yeah, pit stop's really long, and it's going to be interesting. I think a VSC, if it comes out and someone takes the opportunity and pits during VSC, it's going to be incredibly OP. You'll have people probably winning because of it, so that'll be interesting to see.
According to, I think it looks like the one stop, from what I can see, is apparently not impossible, but not the best. But the only mandatory tyre is actually both the medium and the hard, so you can use only any one of them. So that does throw a bit of perspective out there for those running on the soft set, which means they can go on a double set of mediums if they want to. That's a better option for them. But they're all coming to the grid now, and we are going to get ready to go racing for the third round, not the fourth round. Obviously, the third round got abandoned, but it is technically the fourth round. We'll see how it all goes here. They all line up. Different strategies going on in the top 10, so it means for an interesting race, particularly the people in the top 10. Any one of these guys, definitely the top 5, have a good chance here. And here we go, getting ready to rev for 5 red lights here. And we are lights out. Away we
Lights
go.
out. Away we go. Yeah. Then SRL's got a fantastic start. The top two leading into the first corner, 1 and 2. He looks to be going round the outside. Is he going to throw one in down the inside? I think so. About it twice and backs out.
The surprise and your
boys
boys
line in 4th and 5th.
Yeah, they're battling away here. And I think surprise would probably just let him have it easy. I don't think he would want to. And I have safety car already.
We've got a safety car. See, this is it. The guys, this is gonna change it all, and this is completely gonna change it all. These guys starting on the softs, now they can actually go a few more laps, and if they're smart with it, they could actually save their tyres right now, and possibly just put on the hards and go to the end. They could do that. If they can go to lap 10, lap 11 with these softs, then that's going to be a good one stop for them too.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely indeed. And I think as I said, it's going to help the soft runners here because obviously they won't be as advantageous for the harder compound runners. So it's going to be interesting to see how they all plans out here. But even people, I mean, I wouldn't think that people would stop now. You know, it's far too early. Like 25 laps on a set of hards, for example, to go for one stop. If I called a midget, they could do that and just pit for hards. But I don't see that would.
It's pointless because it'll risk your position as well. Like if you're in the midfield, basically, it's just risking it for no reason. I don't think you can do 25 laps on hards. But you have
Avengers coming in.
Mercedes, what second?
Yeah.
And you have the McLaren. I think CRM are pitting as well. So I'm honestly not sure what they're doing. I wish he didn't pit. Like I don't know what he's doing, but oh man, yeah. I don't know who else is in the pits to be honest. Checking the race director now.
And they are going on hard tyres. Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
Is this right? I mean, they'll be able to catch back up, but yeah, you said you're going to be risking the position.
Casey also in the pits. Yeah,
they're all doing it.
See, this is the problem. Once the safety car is like out, like into the pits, like when they go away, like they're just gonna be behind. And if anything happens at the front, like in corners like Maggots or Beckett's, especially where incidents are highly likely, and if it happened there, they'll have like it's hard to avoid situations like that. They've just put themselves in this position. But it's going to be interesting to see. Like I doubt you can go 25 laps on the hards, even with the safety car out. But we'll see. We'll have to wait and see.
It is very risky. I mean, personally, I wouldn't have done that, but it's only lap 1. I see it as if you're putting on lap 1, it's very over exaggerated in terms of what you're doing. You're sort of over compromising for the safety car. Like sometimes people take the safety car as an excuse to pit almost. Like you know, I'm just gonna pit because the safety car's out.
Yeah.
So I think the safety car can really fool people and like think, oh my god, like now the safety car's out, I'm gonna pit because that's what. It was very good. It was very advantageous doing that on the other games, but yeah.
What's looking at the race director now? The guys from 3rd down all the way to like 15th they're on mediums. Only typical Mikey is on hard tyres. The rest are on mediums, and top 2 also on soft. So if the top 2 can go all the way to lap 10, lap 11 and stick on the hards, then they'll be able to one stop as well. But I don't know how those softs are like because I haven't done this track yet, like since like the tyre glitch was fixed, and that was after AOR. So it'll be interesting to see if those softs can last until lap 10 or lap 11. If they can do that, then fair enough, it'll work good.
Yeah, definitely. I've just seen in the comments, like obviously the difference with them running the hard tyres, they don't have to pit again, but obviously they'll have the pressure of taking those hards to the end of the race. Obviously it is possible, but and they will see what they mean. But they're going to be on the harder compound, which is a slower compound at the start, so they're going to be losing time. But then I don't know. It's an interesting scenario to be in. I mean, it's a good opportunity. It's a good opportunity. It's a good strategy call. It's a risky one, but not enough. It's just so yeah.
Hopefully, like those guys that pit on the hards now, they won't get taken out later on. But like I said earlier, it's just extra risk for no reason. That I would have just gone until lap 10, lap 11, just pit for
Yes.
hards then, because yeah, it's just extra risk for no reason. But I hope I'm wrong, and I hope Sierra does go like up the field, hopefully into the top 5 or something. But I don't know. Like the safety car's probably going to go until lap 4, lap 5.
Yeah,
I think.
probably will. I think that's going to help even the soft runners even more. Like I think the hard runners have a good chance here as well. Like it's a straightforward one stop for them. But I mean, I don't know. I think it might hurt the hard runners a little bit more though than the soft runners. But the question would be, is that on the softs, would you be able to do the one stop now? Like obviously after the safety car comes in, is the one stop easier? Like pretty easy now on the set of softs.
Personally, I believe so because, like, when they would have started the race after the formation lap started, like on the grid, their tires would have been about 10, maybe 15% max, and going like they only went racing until what was it like turn 4, turn 5. So at most, I'd say they lost an extra 4 or 5%. So they were probably on 20 before the safety car came out, and behind the safety car, you barely lose anything. Like the tires barely get worn. So I'd say when the safety car is gone, they'll be on around like 30ish, and punctures are around 70, 75, 45% to go from lap 5 until lap 10. I think that's doable.
Yeah. And Sir Rosberg actually did lag out there, so I'm trying to invite him back to the game.
That's not a shock, is it though?
Nice
Just
internet
kidding.
connection. There you go, I've invited him back, so he should be okay. You can join back before the safety car comes in. But your man Surprise is in P3 right now, so he's in a very good position. But Danny, did he pit? No, he's still in 7th place right now, and had a bit of a slow start, but he's obviously.
He probably
people in
took
front
it
of him
cautious, to be fair.
Yeah,
Because
I mean,
he got taken out. I think he didn't get taken out, but I think in SRL he did get taken out a few times when he raced like last season. So keeping that in mind, he would have been a bit more cautious today, knowing that you can't win the race on lap 1, and that's the same for the other guys as well, not just him. But yeah, like it's good to see that there wasn't a massive crash. I don't know why the hell the safety car came out, but maybe in the chat, like if someone spotted something, like whatever happened with the safety car coming out. But lights are out from the safety car now. It's surely going to pit, and we're good to go, I guess.
indeed, yeah. Here we go. Get racing once again, and we'll see JR98X lead them away for SRL. And Warden's going to be hot on his heels, so I think we're going to get racing anytime soon. I think into the last sort of chicane, they'll be going away. I think they've gone now, actually. They're picking up the speed right now, yes. So here we go, racing once again for the British Grand Prix. And a pretty decent start from GR98, but behind, we'll see how it all goes behind. Warden's in P2 right now, P3 for Surprise Man, who's right there. P4 for Adam for XRL, doing a really good job so far, actually. Ice Falcon in P5 for AOR, and he's going to try and make some moves of the order. But Danny M7 in P6, and what's happened to AOR Raikkonen? He's completely gone off the face of the planet, but what seems to be. I don't know where he's gone. Is he pitted or something? But AOR Raikkonen,
No retirement, no.
He's done an 18th on the set of softs. He's done an 18th. I swear it was like 7th, 6th or 7th or something, and he's gone down there.
He started on medium, so I think he pit for softs. He might have broke his wing or something on the safety car. I wouldn't see why else he would have pit, but I don't know for sure if he did break his wing, but that's the only reason I can see for him to pit. There's a bit of lag going on, by the way, in the whole lobby. Like, not just one car, the whole lobby seems to be lagging.
So right now, Falcon's right behind Adam. He's putting some real big pressure on him, and they're all track extending from the old turn 1. But we're heading to Magnus Vegas right now, and let's see what Falcon can do here. You can see the toppest, highest running AOR car right now. And Surprise is really over the rear of Warden
Surprise
as
is
well.
all over Warden now.
And here he goes.
No DRS, but that Slipstream is really OP around here. Be interested to see if he can go around the outside.
And he does, he's good.
He makes that stick really good. That's good driving from both of them, keeping it nice and clean. and covering inside now into the third to last corner. And that's his move done now into second. But I can see Danny sixth now all over Falcon. And Falcon's all over Adam. So it's going to be a four-way battle for third. Well, actually, speaking about that, like five-way, but it's just 5 cars back-to-back at the moment. And what do you think now then? Do you think Surprise will catch up to the leader, or
Definitely, I think it's the pace.
Softs are still better tyres.
We saw in quali they had a really good lap in quali on the sort of mediums that he ran, and obviously he's still running them now. So I think he's got a really good opportunity to get into P1 and get in front of JR98. But we'll see how that all goes. But Danny's looking pretty feisty there in his Renault for Sorel, and Warden just seems to be lacking a little bit of pace right now on his airsoft. So I think he's going to be under pressure. And even Adam is right there with him.
I'm going to ride on board with Falcon now because, yeah, I've seen his highlights before and he's really good with his overtakings and it's really clean. So, knowing that, keeping that in mind, I think he'll be the first one to take advantage of the cars ahead, going off the racing line or making a mistake. Not even that, he could just pull a fantastic move. But he's all over Adam now, and Adam's in the slipstream of Warden. Falcon's gaining the most on both of them now. Is he going to throw it down the inside? He's put it down the inside.
Trying.
He's sync issues at the moment. Oh, that's good. Like, that's good oversteer control there. Saw the car sliding off, but he held that nicely. Danny looking for a gap to go through, but
Adam's a lot of shape there.
I hope it's only just us lagging and not the actual cars lagging, because it seems to be really hard for them to judge. But Falcon going to turn 1 now. I don't know if he was off track. He might have to give that place back if there's a... I could be wrong. Spectator cam is 8th, so I could be wrong, but
yeah.
that's him into 4th now.
He's lost a little bit of the rear ends there, but I don't know he actually did there, but he has had the best of exits, and Adam's right there once again. So Adam might try a little move at the inside. No, I think he's too far back, so he won't try it and attempt it.
That's sensible from Adam to... That's good racecraft from there, just to not throw that, because knowing Warden's on softs now, they know they'll catch up to Warden straight away. But look behind Danny as well, there's 2 more cars, a Ferrari and a Williams, and this is fantastic, really close between 3rd and 8th now. And
look at Falcon.
Yeah, this is fantastic.
Falcon's right there on Warden. I think Warden's really under pressure here, and his softs probably past their best as we know. So I think he's going to set a move up after Magnus and Beckett's hit. And he's definitely set up very nicely. He's going to have the DRS as well. And Warden's got really out of shape on the exit. And here he goes. DRS activated. He gets to the left-hand side here. And he will be up into P3. But Adam's going to try and follow through as well. But Adam's going to try and follow through around the outside. Can he do it? No, he cannot. But Danny's going to try and take advantage of this.
I think he's going to... Yeah, I think he's moved up. Or he's still side by side. Warden pulls into the pits. And Danny, can he do that? Around the outside, can he...
Awesome.
I'm not sure if there's a push there if it was lag, but that's fair play. Like, it's probably lag, but that's good now. That's really good. And now Danny up into 4th, Falcon 3rd.
Liam is just destroyed SF Brandy, and he's right into P6. So looks like the next boys got a little bit caught out there, but absolutely mugged. And that was a really good aggressive move from Danny. I think he was entitled to it. Like, Adam just went really wide from what I could see. There might have been contact, I don't know, we don't know, but obviously the contact ball on this game, you can have a slight bit of contact and it'll just...
it's like a ping pong effect, so once you're in it, it's gone, like you can't do anything about it. But Danny's a clean racer, so I doubt he would have done anything such as that. So yeah, it's probably lag. I'll just leave it to lag. Surprise, he's kept the gap 1.6 ever since lap 6, I believe, and I don't know if the tyres are still in Thingy's favour, the Renault's favour, but maybe just JR's quick at the moment. But we'll get to see in a few more laps when those tyres degrade. But if the Renault can go to lap 10, lap 11, then I'm pretty sure he can make a one-stop work.
Yeah.
But Warden pitting early, I don't think he'll manage a one-stop. I doubt it.
I think your boy CMR is currently, I think, the highest rank,
JR's pit. He's pit on lap 8.
Oh, has it? He's hit the...
What just happened there?
He's hit the inside. I can see damage on his front wing. He's hit.
Oh dear.
He's hit that. Oh, what has he done there?
That's such a shame.
I think if you really like brake, like really like late, the rear can snap because like it's very easy in the pits. But yeah, he's completely lost his front wing. He's going to change his front wing, and that's destroyed his chance of being up there fighting for the win there. And a front wing change.
He's got a
That's
penalty.
SRL.
It says he's got a penalty. I don't know if that'll be a drive. No, it's not a driver, but he's got a penalty for cutting corners. There are 3 warnings and yeah, 3 warnings and a penalty. So it's interesting. I don't know what the hell happened to the pits. I was on Surprise's camera and I looked back and I could just see the car stopped on the track, like in the pit lane. So no clue, like what happened there.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at the race director right now, we've got Warden on the 3-second penalty. So has Adam. So is typical Mikey. So is Shaling.
You know what I think it is?
Yeah.
I think I know what it is. I think they tried to do what they did in Austria by doing that pit stop glitch by pausing before you go into the pits.
Oh, that is a common glitch.
And I believe if that happens, if you do that, it just resets you onto the track, as we saw with Limitless in Malaysia. As soon as you do that, the AI just decides to like, drive off the track. That could be the case. I'm not saying that is the case, but if they tried that, then they've surely been punished by it. And yeah, it'll be interesting to see. I'm pretty sure he's probably recorded it, so we'll get to see after the race what actually happened. But that's such a shame. I don't know how. Yeah, I mean that does make sense though, doesn't it? His front wing braking. His AI probably tried to drive back on the track or something and hit a bollard. I don't know.
I mean, you don't really lose the rear end of the car by braking really heavily. I mean, you can. I mean, if you brake like full force on the brake pedal, obviously, if you run ABS off, you don't do that. But like if you did that, you can do it. But then you have to be right on the side of the track at that part. And as Danny just flies past nearly on ours Falcon into P2. But yeah, I mean, that just
looking at the chat now, that was actually the case. I've called that right.
Yeah.
Because yeah, yeah, because you can see the wall there, like just as you're coming into pits. So if I'm like right, I think once he paused, the AI tried to drive back on the track and went straight into that bollard in the middle.
Oh,
so,
Falcon and Danny going wheel to wheel. That was cheeky. And Danny backed way out of that. Oh my God, Falcon, that was a superb move. That was really on the limit there. And look at these two. Got King Liam caught up to the back of these two as well. So looking like the battle between Danny and Iris Falcon. I think possibly Falcon's holding Danny here because Danny did catch it quite quickly on Falcon. He's got past him once again. That DRS is OP.
Surely he's got that.
Yeah, and there you go.
Yeah, fair play to Danny. That's a great move.
Falcon's on the outside though. Yeah.
And just look at the cars behind, man. Like,
look at them.
Williams and 2 Ferraris. Just brilliant. This is brilliant. This is just brilliant. Nothing else to say. Yeah, just brilliant.
Falcon's try and have a look again, but I think he's a little bit too far behind to make anything up the inside. So we're gonna wait into the next DRS activation point. But look at the XRL boys in the Ferraris. They're looking very nice, and they're actually in a very good position here. So I think it's
Ferrari's running 5th and 6th, and you have the Mercedes running 7th and 8th in like for CRL. So and then you have CRM out 9th. So yeah, like the teams, like the leagues together, they look close, like going like nip and tuck of each other. So interested to see if they can actually work together and try to get past like the cars ahead.
That is danger because as racers, you just want to race each other. You don't want to care about the team play, but here you just got to think about what's best for the team. And if one person's faster than the other, just let them go and do their thing. Because if you can get a chance of getting a better position in the race, that's best. And obviously, as is the pre-2010 system, you want to get as high up the order as possible because you get lower points, a lot lower points as you get down the order. So, and obviously, there's only 8 people get points of the top 10. So that is that. But right now, I don't even know what's leading. But our focus been up the inside of Danny once again, and he's going to try it again. These two really are. I think Danny had a really good battle with.
For me, this is brilliant. They should carry on battling, so Surprise can pull the gap more.
Yeah.
King Liam right behind.
And Falcon had a really bad exit. Yeah, and he's looking really good here. And Adam's looking pretty nice too, actually. He's right on the rear of Liam. But they're both, I would say, Adam really does need to just get past quickly. If not, I would probably if Brandy generally is faster, I'd probably let Brandy go and try it as well, because like you're not gonna lose much in this train because the Sip's going to carry them along. So he could like if Brandy's at the inside, just let him have it, and then just And Falcon has gone wide there. Falcon's had a couple of mistakes in the past sort of lap or so. So here comes Liam. He's trying to hook something up here, and he had a really good race I think last time out. And here he goes. He's looking really quick here. He's going to the outside here. He's going to try to go around the outside of old turn 1. Can he make this one stick? No, he'll back out of it, but Falcon's taking a little bit more of a weirder line. And there you go. Liam's going to have the move done. And Adam's
this is brilliant for Danny. He's out of DRS now. There's no one going to... And Falcon goes side by side at the moment. And I'm sure he's got a penalty for that because of the extent. But it must be taken off. He's letting off now. And he's let off too much, I'd say, but that's fair play, fair sportsmanship by Falcon. It's gonna cost him loads, but I have that footage and like I'll record it for him just in case he doesn't. But has he lost the wing? The understeer that Stowe there. As you can see, the top two, not the top two, second and third pit now, and that's the Renault and the Williams.
So. As well. And as the adventure continues on his hards, but who's the hardest?
Still on track.
Yeah.
The price still not pit. Brandy and Adam not pitting either, so I think they just saved their tyres very nicely and fair play to them. CRM are now up in 6th on hard tyres. Arctic Avenger 2 in 5th on hard, so they are actually coming into play, but I don't know how far they're off the lead now. Do you know the gap by any chance?
No, I don't.
19 seconds.
Yeah,
from 6th to 1st. So, like I said earlier, that they should have not pit, in my opinion. But if JR didn't crash, he would have been really high up the grid at the moment.
As he just said about why he's working down 18th, and we believe the reason why he was so low down the order was because there might have been some sort of like incident, like during the safety car period at the start of the race, and that meant that he might have, because he started on the hards, on the mediums, and then he switched to softs. So we believe there's some sort of reason behind that. But then, yeah, the fact that he's still down in 18th is baffling, and he's still definitely down in 18th place. He is. He's down in 18th, and he's on the set of hards. So he's the pit again. And I think he's just gone to the end on the set of hards. But yeah, he qualified well. He just had a really meh start, really. But currently, these 4 here, the top 4, and as Active Adventure actually gets into P3 on instead of hards, so maybe the hards are getting faster now as the mediums are wearing out. So, yeah, Gorge, I'll go through the race already in a sec. But I just need to see what's going on. And
what does he want to see? Does he want? I can go through the field if he wants.
Yeah, I can bring it up.
I don't know what he wants from a race director.
I think he just wants the incidents. Yeah, so RC Fly. I actually went up through it earlier. But yeah, Fly 3 seconds penalty. So did JR98. So did Shilling. So did Type People Mikey. So did Adam. So did Ice Falcon. He actually got a penalty as well. But and so did Canal Dragon. So did AR Eichelen. So did Warden. So did Langman. So did Typical Mikey again. So a lot of people got penalties, and I think this is one of the hardest ones on the corner cutting, because obviously it's very strict on that. The field as well, yeah, okay. Race director, okay, right, race director, okay. Right, so as Brandy is in the way on a set of mediums, with Arctic Avenger 2 in 2nd place on a set of hards. So he's the hardest, he actually is the leading hard tyre runner. CMR MR in P3, P4 is for Friesmere. P5 for Casey Legend 99, he pitted really early. So a lot of these guys pitted quite early during the safety car period. J98 in 6th place, 7th place for King Liam, 8th place for Danny M7, 9th for Adam 1509, and 10th for RS Falcon, 11th for Warden 99, 12th for Sarah Rosberg, 13th for Shilling 02, 14th for Conor Dragon, 15th for RC Fly at 301, 16th for Typical Mikey, 17th for Langman at 17, and 18th for AR Eichelen, 19th for Pictures V2. So that is the order. So a lot of people put it obviously quite early. That's quite interesting, but right now, looking pretty much in Arctic Avenger's favour. But what did he pit? I don't think he pitted I think he just pitted, didn't he?
I'm not entirely sure, but I think Raikkonen's a lap down. It says 2 minutes off the pace. I don't know how that would have happened.
Did he park it for a second and read a book?
I have no clue. Like maybe he got involved in too many incidents
Maybe his light's not
early
being
on.
on his screen, and maybe it's just hurting his race. I mean, I know we've been seeing a little bit like it,
Possibly,
so
yeah. Because it says he's like 17th or 18th now. Oh yeah, he's getting out of the way of like Rosberg and that. Which is like, yep, he's
tired as
retired.
well. It's a really
Hopefully
bad
that does
race.
not cause a safety car. He's left the session. That's really unlucky for him. I feel for him there. He was looking forward to this, and he had a great pace here. Like in AOR, he was doing really well until he got taken out or had a crash, whatever it was. But it's a shame for him. Shame for AOR as well, because they looked to have good pace around here.
Yeah.
I guess they'll have to rely on Falcon to get a good result now, and I believe he can. He's all over. He's over like he's on the back of Adam now, coming to the end of Beckett's. With the Ferrari, he's actually the Ferrari sandwich. Is it XRL in Ferraris?
Yeah.
No.
The B team.
Is it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Falcon now with DRS slipstream. Will he make a move? No, he stays behind, and yeah, this got to be tough for him. Like being stuck.
Oh, Brandy is getting close as well, isn't he? Look at him. He's very, very close, and the Ferrari boys have been pretty impressive actually in this race. I do give it. They've been right up there, but Falcon really does need to get a move on.
Adam got a really bad run out of the last corner. I don't know if he'll lose the position because of it. Yeah.
And he's just trying, and so is Brandy. Brandy wants to get desperately past Falcon. But I think if Falcon gets look at that, Warden's looking look at that, we're just getting like lots of groups of battles. Like we had like 5 people going for like battling, and now we've got like 4 of them, so a lot of battling on here. Falcon, oh look at that,
Brandy, will he put a move now down the inside?
Falcon will leave the room, and he will try around keep it the inside here, but I think that's not the optimum line though, but it might be okay actually, but yeah, there you go.
That's brilliant defending from Falcon. He picked the right line. Great race car there. Unfortunate for him on this game, Slipstream's OP. So Brandy might go down the inside now into. Whoops, what will happen? I'm so glad none of them spun out there. It's pretty good.
Leaving the inside now. Oh, contact was made between Brandy and Warden.
As I say that happens.
Yeah.
That's a shame. It's a shame because the Ferrari boys are running really good, but now Falcon's got run on Adam.
Yeah.
Will he send it down the inside? No,
Right.
not this time.
He's not doing it again.
He'll probably wait.
A little look at the inside again. It feels like they're weaving around a lot and just changing direction all the time. But James Casey's doing really well. But a lot of these guys at the front haven't paid. And Safety car has been deployed.
No.
And that's
no.
SDS winning a 1-2.
I was literally praying for 10 seconds there to not see one, but rip. Yep. 1-2 that we're going. No, SDS we're going 1-2, and now there's a safety car. And the only good thing I could say about this for us is that Surprise doesn't have a time penalty, I don't think, but JR does. CRMR doesn't have a penalty either, so that 3-second time penalty. Oh, he's got 6 seconds time penalty. JR does, so this safety car is actually not too bad.
Yeah.
Don't know what happened to King Liam.
I mean, would you risk it and pop it on a set of softs or something, like, and go to the end, or would you just stay on your hards? I mean, obviously, if it's a surprise, I think he pitted quite late on his set of hards, so I think he's pretty much done and dusted.
It all depends on the delta, because I believe some drivers have the delta on the safety car and some don't, and those that don't have it will be able to catch up straight away. But if there's delta on everyone, then it's worth pitting now for a set of mediums, I'd say, because yeah, like I think I'm checking now actually. Surprise 4 seconds off CRMR. JR is about 8 seconds off Surprise. So who's in 4th now? Casey. He's about 12 seconds off. Surprise.
I would say
it's worth pitting. I'd say it's worth pitting now.
For those who pitted lap 1,
both of them.
For those people who pitted on lap sort of like 1 for their set hards, pit, because like their hards are gonna be on the edge for the end of the race, I'd say. So like yeah, he said really set mediums.
Both the McLarens pit and JR pits as well. It'll be interesting
James
to see what tyres.
James does as well, so a lot of people are pitting, yeah.
Yeah, he does. That's brilliant. Like, this is going to create great racing for the end now. And what tyres does CRMR go on? Softs.
Softs.
Okay. Fair enough. What does
his
Surprise
teammate
go
does
on?
the same thing, I think.
softs too, but it'll be interesting if he gets to see if he gets jumped. No, he
I
doesn't.
think you're right. That's really good
That's
timing from the
brilliant.
boys. That is really good
Yeah,
timing.
that's brilliant. I'm loving this now. First two STS. That's brilliant. I think. No, wait. Are we 1-2? No, we're not 1-2. What's going on? Who's first?
They were. Actually,
Danny's
they were.
first on hards. On hards though, he should have pit. That
I would say
rip.
so, yeah.
That's all I can say.
He wanted to get mugged. Oh, look at that city guy weaving around like an absolute. Oh god, noobs. But yeah, look at that CMI in second. So actually, your boy's in second place, and he's gonna kill Danny. He's gonna actually eliminate him. He's gonna be. If Danny stays down instead of hards, that's his race done. And SRL might have bottled again. Another good chance of a good podium here. So, there you go.
Rip. It's surprise, not surprise. Connor, Sierra, surprised if you can hear me. Do not follow them close. Do not follow anyone close. Like, don't leave it to lag.
Especially if you
don't want to lose a
CMI,
part of wing on the safety.
Oh, close again to Danny. Yeah. I've had them before in
I'm
AOI
actually gonna
GP2.
message.
That was fun.
I want to message my brother because he's in a party chat with them. So just back off. Do not lose a wing now.
I'm very close. It got me right. Like in GP, I had something in like AOI GP2 Spa where I got very close to someone, and a collision happened. And that was I wasn't like I didn't expect it to happen, but they just randomly slid up in front of me and like bang, lost front wing. I was like, oh, that's bad. So yeah, I would say oh, look how far they're getting so close. Just stay away. Just leave a car length. Don't bother. Don't even bother. But right now, I think James is on a set is in 7th place right now. So F1 League are in a very good position here. But Warden isn't in the points. Obviously, you're going to get points from up to 8th place. So other than that, points are pretty completely gone. So a lot of fights for points are yet to come. I think like on my screen, so everyone's looking at themselves wet tyres. It might even be on sale wet tyres.
For the banter approach.
Where's he on sale wet tyres? Apparently on my screen he is. So yeah.
Yeah, he's just gone for the banter approach. Why not? He'll probably put on like Inter's next or something. I don't know why he's on wet. He's pit again now. For mediums.
Gorgeous, remember Bahrain 2014? Well, let me tell you something. This is not real life. This is actually a game, and you're gonna get mugged. Trust me, your boy's getting mugged. Get mugged.
Danny's lagging now. Yeah, they've left the gap. They've heard me. They've left the gap.
Yeah.
Tiarma's taking it safe. I think the race will go underway on lap 20, so that'll be 6 laps, no, 7 laps actually, including lap 20. Yeah, 7 laps, and it's going to be a close one, I'd say. Softs probably will degrade towards the end, but hards, I don't know, like, I don't want to say anything because he could end up winning on hards somehow.
You said you probably, I mean, I think earlier you said about the mediums. That isn't a bad choice because then they don't degrade, but there's quite a big, like it's still a decent gap in terms of pace between them, but it's not big, so that might work better because it might be more of a consistent tyre. But by we get going again, it'd be like lap 20 at least, as you said. So 6 laps on a set of softs is not marginal; it's quite easy. But I mean, I don't know. Mediums might be a little bit more better towards the end of the race, possibly. There's a possibility of that. But
seeing JR pit, I think lap 8 it was, when he was on softs, and he only did 4 racing laps on those tyres. So, like, I don't know if they degraded too quick. I don't know what the soft tyres are like. I've not run them like ever on this track online, so I don't know how they're like. But if they do degrade that quickly, then these guys that are on softs now might suffer towards the end. They need to get past like Danny straight away, I'd say.
Yeah, and Danny's like an easy guy to get past, but with the tyre disadvantage, I think it'd be quite easy, really. I mean, you get better traction and everything on the soft tyres, but I don't know. We'll see how it all goes, and we're going out for another lap. So I think hopefully by the end of this lap.
I don't know if it's lag or if he's actually weaving.
Let me ask you a question.
It's tyre wear, no? Yeah.
Exactly. It puts tyre wear on. I swear weaving puts tyre wear on.
Yeah, you get lots of tyre wear. People say
Oh yeah, it puts tire temperature in, but tire temperature in this game doesn't really matter. Like honestly, it really doesn't. Only
Yeah,
in the wet.
even if they wanted tire temperature, it doesn't matter now because you're not getting under racing now. If you want to do that, you do that towards the end of the lap. He's
Yeah,
warmed the tires up on the straight, and they've already cooled down, so it's pointless in my opinion.
like
I've not weaved on this game ever yet, like
yeah,
formation
I
or on
haven't
the
either.
safety car.
The only time I did it was actually at the start to see what would happen, and that will be it. And like I don't understand why people do it. I sit there confused, saying, "Am I missing something here? Do they actually? Does it really help you on the start of the races?" I'm like, "Am I missing something?" I swear it doesn't. I tried it once. Like, nah, no, it doesn't. It just puts wear on them. Everyone goes, "Well, it helps you because it's gonna put tire temperature." It's like this game isn't that realistic. It's not Project Cars. Like in terms of how bad tires are. Like, you know, come out the pit lane and it goes, "Oh my god, I just spat the car out." It's not gonna be like that. I mean, pretty much as soon as you get racing, as you said, just bang, the tyres come alive because it's not that difficult to get tyre temperature when you're on the start. That's something that might be quite good to implement in the next game, maybe, to have tyre temperature effect. Like, I think 2012 had it, where the tyre temperature, when it wasn't under temperature, the car felt pretty bad, and then it got better. I think as the tyre temperature went up. So, 2012 had a really good tyre temperature simulation there, but I can return in the next games if people really want that. But right now, we're ready to get racing once again. Danny's going to lead them away.
Quick, something I want to say real quick. Although Danny's lagging, he has a time penalty also. So these guys behind him do not need to overtake him because he has a 3-second time penalty. Guy in like second, third, fourth, and fifth do not have a time penalty. They just have to not get a penalty. But on the restart now,
and
Danny
people
looks to
pitting.
go around the other side.
People are pitting as well, and what are people doing?
And surprising the wall. Danny, I don't know if it was lag again. We'll have to wait and see. Hopefully he's recorded it. But they both swung into the wall there. That's a shame.
Yeah, and that's just a real big shame. But now CMIML's right on the rear of Danny here, and I think Avengers looking pretty fast when instead of mediums. I said,
apologies.
I'd say watch out for him.
That was Danny. That was JR from We're surprised it's JR, not Danny. Apologies about that, but yeah. Real shame. Both of them, not just SDS, SRL too. But we'll have to wait and see how it goes in the lead now.
Listen to you because he's taking it very easy on Danny here, but Arctic Avenger won't know anything, I don't think, so we'll see how that goes. But he's doing really well actually in third place for CRL. But the Ferrari, the XRL Ferrari is doing really well here. We've done the order. And he's going to set up hard tyres still, so he's going to be mugged. And look at that, James Casey's in 5th place right now. The F1 lead boys are in 5th and 6th, so really good points are on here for these two. Warden is caught out by James here. James is on the set of soft tyres, and Warden's gone very wide, and that's going to cost him a lot of time. And Cyril Rosberg might be pick something off here. No, he's too far behind. So right now, the guys in top 8, RC Fly 301 is doing a really good job there. That is everything here, and surprised me, he's down in 12th place all alone, and that is no fault of his own. Whatever happened to him, I didn't catch it. But CMI is going to try everything he can on Danny. Danny does seem to have pretty decent pace here, and I think DRS will be the one that will dictate it all though once he's in the DRS. And Arctic Avenger, actually look at him, look how close he's got to CMI here, and he's going to look at the inside. No, he doesn't choose to. He's going to wait for his opportunity, but he's looking pretty good here. The Cyril driver, and CMI doesn't seem to be. I would have thought it would have passed him by now, but he hasn't. But didn't know DRS.
Maybe it's probably because Danny lagging. Like he's probably just doesn't want to risk it yet. But I could be wrong. If I was Arctic Avengers, I don't know actually what I'll do. He's on the medium, so his tyres are going to be much better towards the end. But if he doesn't have time penalty either. So maybe it's best to just leave it to the last few laps so they can all overtake Danny. But that's just me saying what I'd do. But it'll be interesting to see like what actually happens now, because I think these guys in second, third, and fourth have 2 warnings. So if they get that 3rd warning, then they're gonna have the same time penalty as Danny does.
They'll wipe out the advantage they currently have. As a result, so they're gonna. And Arctic's right on CMI here. CMI will have to be careful what he does, but CMI seemingly having decent front speed enough to make sure that Arctic can't get past him. So, and obviously, very good run through there for Arctic.
Really close. That's brilliant driving from Arctic Avengers, following that closely. Ferrari looking like too far off. Like he'll be there to pounce soon. something goes wrong or something. But yeah, like it's top four looking really close at the moment. Quickly checking now, and Randy only has one warning. Avengers has two. Oh, Avengers just picked up a penalty now, last lap, so he doesn't have that. That's probably why he's trying to get past, because he has that penalty. But Siarama only has two warnings. Danny's got a penalty, but no more warnings after that. So yeah, now Avengers has to get past.
Yeah, Sierra Rosberg's in the 5th place right now, so Sierra doing a really good job here. But look at that, Arctic Avengers right over CMIMR. And CMIMR is, yeah, he's just round-wise, as he said, let's see, he's just not risking it for a biscuit right now. But Arctic Avengers like thinking of ideas, like, nah, I want this win. I don't know if he knows about, obviously, I don't know if he knows. CMIMR's gone really right there. He just seems to not even be on it. Yeah, he's not risking it, but he doesn't even seem to be on it that much, so... which I'm surprised about on this softs. They have DRS right now, and Arctic will have DRS as well. But any of the battles going on here, I think James Casey, he was running in the points, and he's now gone down the order to 14 after him actually lagging out of the race. But nothing really battling, no battles really on here outside.
Surprise actually has come up all the way up to 8th, so I don't know if he'll have wing damage at the moment, but if he still doesn't have, like, if he doesn't have a time penalty, I'll check now if he doesn't, he could literally end up being on the podium. I'm calling that now. Yeah, he doesn't have a third warning. So if JR has 3, 6, 9 seconds time penalty, Jesus Christ. He might be fast, but he might want to keep it on the track. And Warden's got 12-second time penalties. Rosberg 10 seconds, but I'm assuming that's on the last corner as it's 8. So now it looks like Rosberg doesn't have a time penalty. Brandy doesn't have a time penalty, so this could end up being Siarama first, Brandy second, and then if Surprise can close the gap, then maybe 4th, but I think Rosberg will end up finishing 3rd.
Yeah, and it's incredible how close these guys are going, and it's quite quiet right now, but Warden's all over Sarah Rosberg, so this might be the next battle we can watch here, because nothing's really happening in the top 5. And look at that, so Warden's trying to swing up, but he's trying to be very aggressive through Magnussen Beckett to try and make something work, and he's lost a lot of time from that as a result, and he's not been able to hook anything on Sarah Rosberg, so he was closer than that, and he's lost so much time. So Warden's not been able to make
been told that Surprise has a yellow wing, like yellow wing damage, so hopefully that doesn't affect him too much. But I think I'm gonna say that top 5 is gonna end up being Siarama, Brandy, Rosberg. No, Brandy, Danny, Rosberg, and then possibly Surprise. Yeah. Given the time penalties.
Is Arctic got penalties or something? Well,
I believe he has. Yeah, I think he has a 3-second time penalty. He got that 3rd warning about 2 laps ago when he's following. It was Siarama. Yeah, it was. Yeah, that's when he picked it up. So that's a shame for him. But what's the situation like? Is he closing the gap? Yeah, I've actually checked now. The top 3 look really close.
Yeah, they are. Really are. And that mediums is like a first thought. They look to be pretty good. I mean, apparently according to your bro, yeah, he's on 1 lap old softs, CMIMR. So it could be a reason why he's not as quick as he would like. But then I know tyre wear is a thing around this track. Arctic just cut that corner quite a lot there, and he's back right out of that. A lot of grass on his tyres, and that would probably have another warning on set of what he's got now, so that could be another penalty yet. But he's got a bit of understeer now as a result, and he's lost all that momentum as a result. But I think CMIMR actually has this win in the bag. Essex Brandy's in 4th right now, and Sarah Rosberg's caught him up a little bit, so is Warden once again. So Warden's looking a bit faster than Rosberg right now, actually quite a lot faster on a set of mediums. So with 1 lap to go, there's still a lot to play for. And points wise, I don't know how. Surprise has got the last points finish here, so the Fries, I think the top 8 is pretty much decided.
All Siarama has to do now is just keep it on the track. Do not get a 3rd warning. That's good. Turn 1 gone good, like you didn't cut it. The only corner left now you could possibly cut is start of Maggots and yeah, that's about it, I think. And exit of Cops.
Yeah. These three are really going out. Actually, these four could even be going at it. JR98, Warden, Cyril Rosberg, and SF Brandy could all be going at it anytime soon here. So it's all sort of it's all on here. And as Arctic's trying everything he can to get past CMIMR. He's right on his gearbox, and he's gonna try
I
it.
would, if he's gonna go down inside, I would just let him pass. He only needs to be 3 seconds within Danny.
Yeah.
Danny looks to be gone at the moment. Go on, keep on the track. He's gone wide.
Very
Don't
wide.
tell me that's the third warning. Nah, no third warning. Thank God.
Yeah. And Arctic is understeering a lot here. Really have a good run. Does CMIMR have the DRS? No, he won't. But it's not enough.
I'm in sector 2 now. 1.3 seconds behind he is. So if Arctic Avengers goes for it,
No,
and if they go if they went wheel to wheel here, he could have literally lost like 1 or 2 seconds.
This might be it. Looking for the inside, he goes for it, and CMIMR covers off very nicely. So that is it. I think that's it. And Danny will have the win, but CMIMR will win the race, I think, as a result of the penalty receipt that he does.
That's a brilliant drive from him.
Win again for Britain. What a race. And CMIMR,
surprise coming across the line. 5th. Yep. 5th.
Top 5
surprise. Who finished in 4th? Was it Brandley? Yeah. So
I think, Brandley,
that's actually pretty good. That's pretty good. Like, yeah, that's quite enjoyed that race. Shame about the incident between JR and Surprise. Like, I feel bad for Surprise, but I also feel bad for JR because it ruined both their races. Shame for both leagues, but Danny, fair play to him. That actually surprised me that he managed to open the gap on the hards. But yeah, good race. What do you think about that?
I think that was really good, but however, I do believe that maybe your dude, your man Surprise, might get his 5th taken away because of the 10-second penalty that Cyril Rosberg's got, because, you know, he got that from the last corner. So if you look at the timing, I think he would.
Rosberg, that was his 3rd warning though, so they might count it as a normal warning, which will be reduced to a 3-second time penalty.
So he won't. Right. So that means that he'll finish behind
That's what they're doing
Surprise. So
by a second,
he'll be in 6th. They'll be in 6th when they instead of 5th. So yeah, Surprise will keep his 5th. Yeah, I see what you mean. There you go. That is your order. STS winning it once again, and I think that was a really decent race with a lot of like sort of huddles of battles going on. Like we had different groups of people battling away with, and Dunny did pretty well actually on his set of mediums to get to the end down 2nd place. So SRL did a pretty good job there to get a podium there. Arctic Avenger in P3 for CRL, so they had a really good day. Double points finish for him. So with Cyril Rosberg in 8th place, but he could be in 6th by the time we get some penalties removed. SR Brandy in 4th place, 5th for Surprise Me after his orange front wing. Or yellow front wing, and then JR98 in 6th, so SRL had a double points finish. Warden in 7th place for the F1 League, obviously Sarah Rosberg in 8th, 9th for Canal Dragon, who won't score any points, and 10th for RC Fly 3R1, Adam 1509 11th, 12th for RS Falcon, so AOR didn't have a really good day today, obviously unlucky in Tier 2, but Tier 1, all to play for. James Casey in 13th place, 14th for Schling 02, 15th for Typical Mikey, 16th for King Liam 25, 17th for AR Eichton, who are all DNF'd here. So unfortunately, AOR not today, not their day today, and that means that STS will further extend their advantage. But SRL are going to be coming on AOR and putting some pressure on AOR definitely for that 2nd place. So that has been it, and I think that's been a pretty decent race. But yeah, I mean, people like AOR, like everything's all to play for again in Tier 1, which will be coming up following this. So we'll see how that all goes.
Yeah, about AOR, I genuinely do actually feel bad for them, and I'm not even taking the piss when I say that, because they deserve to be way higher up, and it's AOR we're talking about. Them two not being in the points, it's just bad luck, and hopefully in Tier 1 it goes better for them, because like I said, they just deserve to be way higher than that. Apparently Raikkonen got really unlucky, but overall I'm impressed with the racing today, how clean it was. We saw a few incidents here and there, but I'm just going to leave that down to lag. And yeah, that's all I can say really. I'm glad to be able to take part in this commentary box, and hopefully in the chat people can give me some feedback to let me know how to improve on the commentary. But alongside you, it makes it much easier because you know what you're doing. So yeah, thanks for having me here.
Yeah,
and
that's right.
I'm gonna head off, get into the tier one lobby. I don't know
Yeah,
if they've set up yet, but yeah, cheers. I
yeah,
hope you guys enjoyed that, and I'll catch you next week, man. Take care.
yeah. Take a bit. Good luck in tier one.
Thanks, man.
So guys, that has been the stream, and we'll see you guys later for tier one. Pretty much in 10 minutes time. So we'll be back shortly. In a bit, boys.